Hi, I'm Lindell Kennedy, the creator of Play a Story. Welcome. Play a Story is going to take you on a journey into a storybook world. In this world, not only is the story told through words and pictures, the story is told through music. And so this is a journey that I want you to enter into with your child. Your child is going to learn how to create the story using music, using musical sounds and rhythms and melodies and harmonies. And they're going to be given techniques of how to actually express those across the piano. Play a Story is a world that understands the reality that we are all created musically, that we are profoundly musical, that music has been written on our DNA. It's been written in our hearts and our souls. And it's our privilege to not only learn to hear and understand that musical language, but to also be able to communicate and participate in expressing ourselves in our musical language. The ancient Greek word for butterfly is soul. Play a Story teaches students right from the beginning of their journey to play from the heart, to put their soul, their feelings into their music, not just head knowledge or finger technique alone. Our butterfly mascot speaks of freedom, a place where musicians can move freely through a world of imagination, expression and creativity. From a caterpillar to a magnificent, dazzling winged creature. What an extravagant imagination. A radical transformation in musicianship occurs when a player makes the choice to express music from the heart, not merely the mind. The graceful wings of the butterfly provide a perfect example of the natural hand position for playing the piano. Everything a butterfly will be is already in its DNA. This is just the same with humans. Musicality is stamped there. Musical potential, awaiting discovery, fulfillment and pleasure. Butterfly wings are made of micro scales. Every musician has this unique musical coloration. It's not injected or painted on, rather it's an intrinsic part of being human. Sadly, a high number of people who learnt piano as a child never felt comfortable with being able to just sit at the piano and play spontaneously, expressing whatever is in their heart right at that moment. Our culture seems to suggest that this is only for the gifted elite. Play a Story is changing that culture right from the beginning of the musical journey. The story environment is the most natural place for children to play. Cops and robbers, fairies and princesses, cowboys and Indians. Just as children play dress-ups, experiencing how different characters act and feel, Play a Story creates an experience of trying on different musical expressions, what we call motifs, to see how they act and feel. Students take the simple piano motif and through play begin to shape their own musical picture, developing more skills and adding more details until a complete environment for their music is expressed. Let's think about the movie, which is just a grown-up storybook. As we watch a movie, we are mostly unaware of the music that is shaping our emotions. Now watch the same movie again. The only thing that's changed is the music. Very powerful. We are being totally manipulated. It's interesting, many people comment that this movie feels like it's playing in slow motion. They notice that no one is on the carousel. They notice the sound of footsteps, yet nothing but the music has changed. The same edit, same speed, same sound effects. Our emotions have shifted through the power of music.
Job. What an adventure for our little butterfly. All the way. And get quieter and quieter. And then make it come up again. Can we have some lightning, please, Hannah? In a D minor, I want a big shot of lightning. Off you go. Oh, fantastic. Can you take over the thunder, please? On the D. There it is. Oh. And I'm going to finish you off. Are you ready? And off. Wow. You're like an orchestra. How awesome was that?
Throughout 12 to 18 months of Play a Story, we explore at least 40 key theoretical concepts. The concepts feel invisible. They are being experienced and explored, forming a vital foundation to playing and building an essential vocabulary for describing music. Through play, we are able to develop technique, dexterity, and the understanding of basic music theory. I love the imagery of a child's musical development being likened to the life cycle of a butterfly. Play a Story is where they begin piano lessons. They begin their musical life in an egg, recognizing the musical DNA that they've been born with and finding an expression for each strand. It's a delightful journey of self-discovery. Play a Story inspires students to find their own musical take on the world. The next phase is where the student begins to take on their musical shape, developing the motif confidently across the whole piano. Finally, they will emerge as beautiful butterflies with their own unique musical colours. They will stretch their wings by transforming improvisation into composition. Students are taught to play the piano using their natural environment of storytelling, their own imagination, their own personality, their own perspective, ultimately, their very own music.